chapter, main topic, that is chemical reaction. So we should first of all know what a chemical reaction is. Okay? Chemical reaction क्या होता है? Okay, it is nothing but it is the process of interaction. The process of interaction of chemicals to form new chemicals. Chemical reaction is nothing but it is a process of interaction of chemicals. Interaction with a pillow, you interact with that person. Interaction with a pillow, interaction. So here we are talking about chemicals. Chemicals cannot talk to each other, but they interact. How do they interact? Chemical reaction, and I don't tell more reactive element and less reactive element than plum fits on Helon. Balatamang ions, the ions of Latamang catch share the person. There was an interaction to see reactants of pen totally different products to form. There was a process say chemical reaction. So in simple word we can say that it is nothing but it's the interaction of chemicals to form new chemicals. For example, hydrogen plus oxygen forms water, right? Hydrogen and oxygen combine together, or when the hydrogen and the oxygen they interact each other, they will form water. The hydrogen, we can get a chemical equation here. Hydrogen, what's the formula? H2, oxygen, O2, they will form water, which is H2O, right? Now see the property of water. See, if you look at this, water is a liquid, right? Water is, it is a liquid. Oxygen is a gas. Hydrogen also is a gas. So look, when you observe here,
very loud noise, sir.
The voice making noise. Please go mute.
Not here, sir.
Simply making noise, not listening also. Alright, so hydrogen is a gas, oxygen is a gas, right? So when they react or when they interact, what will happen? These two will form water, which is a liquid. Now what do you think? Will the property of water be similar to the property of oxygen and hydrogen? No, they are totally different, right? The property of water is totally different from that of oxygen or hydrogen. Why? Because hydrogen is also a gas, oxygen is also a gas, whereas water is a liquid, right? So the change that happens here is a chemical change, right? We learned about chemical change already. So this process that we see here in this change, you'll find that the gas is converted into liquid. So this process is known as chemical reactions. The process of interaction of chemicals to form new. That is here. Water is made up of chemicals, so we can simply say. So the process of interaction of chemicals to form new is called chemical reaction. Can say that, please.
Sir, sound is not clear.
Sorry?
Sound is not clear.
Sound is not clear.
All are not being here.
That's good. Rupjili, please go mute. Turn off your mic. You're simply making noise. Rupjili, click on the screen. Tap on the screen, you'll find the mic at the bottom of the screen, left hand side. Okay.
Left.
Good. Some more example, we can write carbon plus oxygen, you'll find carbon dioxide. This is also a chemical reaction. See, carbon is a solid, right? Oxygen is a gas. Carbon dioxide is a gas. So the property of carbon dioxide is totally different from that of oxygen and carbon, right? So this change is also a chemical change, or this is a chemical reaction. So there are different types of chemical reaction. So, but before moving on to that, we should learn the chemical equation. Itum chemical equation kupima lachini danala. Okay, types of chemical reaction chali lepran. Itum chemical equation man chali nala. What is chemical equation? Itum algebraical equation tum lo di. Asan thasi mathematical equation usam lagata. Iti chemical reaction of the isi reaction isi simple ke banai fan hai isi equation banai do. That is called chemical equation. Chemical equation. What is this? You can say it is a symbolic. It is a symbolic representation. Symbolic representation of a chemical reaction. So what is chemical equation? It is a symbolic representation of a chemical reaction. For example, you can say carbon plus oxygen forms carbon dioxide. This is word equation. What is this? This is word. This is written in words. So we can say this as word. So this can be written into chemical equation. So carbon can be written as C plus oxygen is O2. It forms CO2, which is chemical equation. So here the word equation is written into chemical equation by using the symbols of the elements that we use here. Carbon, symbol of carbon is C, symbol of oxygen is O2. We are writing O2. Why? Because oxygen cannot exist in single molecule. So single atom. Oxygen always exists in combination of two atoms, which we call molecule of oxygen. So this is the formula. We use the symbol of the elements. So therefore it is called symbolic representation. So chemical equation is nothing but it is a symbolic representation of a chemical reaction. Okay? It must symbol can be used for a chemical reaction and it must symbol used for short form ki talk. Mane ki pa tum ke talk apor pa phan ho hepin pen. Apor komri pen ke tang dabji phan se ba isia a space ki pa chowi komi phan se tumla chemical equation anko. The word equation on say tum to ramni polote pilo asin on space to that. But time consumption ta on paso ko komi phan se it is chemical equation use anko. Okay? So chemical equation is a symbolic representation of a chemical reaction. Please write down.
Sir, that one I do not understand.
All right, so next we'll see balanced chemical equation.